everybody, my name is Matthew Shenson, and today we're going to go ahead and go over how to set up your gear and the basics of it for being an open water scuba diver. So first thing we're going to go ahead and cover is what SCUBA stands for. It's an acronym and it's SCUBA. So it stands for Self-Contained Underwater Breathing Apparatus, which is what this tank is. Now this is a what's called a 63 tank, and that means it holds 63 cubic feet of air. Then we have your BC unit, and this is what the tank attaches to, and this is what keeps you buoyant and afloat when you're underwater. And then you have your final unit, which is here, which is your octopus system. And so here you have your main regulator. This is what you'll be breathing out of. This is what's called the octopus, or the secondary source of air, and this is only to be given if your buddy runs out of air. Then you have your pressure gauge and your dive time meter / depth, and this will tell you how much pounds per square inch of air you have in your tank remaining. And then you have your pressure hose, and this is what hooks up to your BC unit here, and this is what helps inflate or deflate your unit. So now I'm going to go ahead and talk about gear inspection. So the first thing you're going to want to do is focus on the what's called the yoke, which is this inner ring here, and you want to make sure that the O-ring that's in there isn't isn't dried out or out of place, and through visual inspection we can see that that is fine. Now we want to make sure that all the gear here and here, that there's no tears or anything, and through a brief visual inspection we can see everything is good to go. So now what we can go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and put the BC unit on the tank, and what we do here is we turn the yoke so that way it's facing our heads, or where our heads will be, and we'll go ahead and make sure the yoke is lined up with the bottom of this U here, and that way it makes sure that the tank fits properly. So undo the strap here, go ahead and put this over the tank, slide that down, make sure this strap just kind of hangs right around the neck of the bottle here. So now if you were actually scuba diving, what you would do is you'd wet the band here, and this way it allows the nylon to stretch a bit more, so that way you can tighten it even more, and that way when you're underwater it's already lengthened out to its max and the bottle won't slip out. Bottle is another scuba diving term for what the tank is called. So we go ahead and tighten this guy down here, and we turn it so that way it's facing here, and upon visual inspection it's a little bit high, but you know what, that's fine for this. So now we'll go ahead and take the octopus unit, and as you can see there's a little dust cap here. So what we're going to go ahead and do is untwist the back here, remove the dust cap, and this way it has full access to connect to the yoke. Go ahead, mount it on the yoke, and tighten it all the way in. Okay, now what we're going to go ahead and do, first things first, is we're going to go ahead and move this out of the way, because as I stated earlier, this is only to be given to a buddy. So we're going to go ahead and tuck this right in here. And now it's out of the way and we don't have to worry about it. Now we're going to go ahead and connect our pressure hose. So we do that by first slipping it through this band here, doing that, hooking it into this piece here, and then finally what you're going to do is you're going to pull this up, push that down, and connect it there, and we jiggle it around to make sure it's connected. Now everything's all set and in place, so we're going to go ahead and turn on the actual tank itself, and we go ahead and do that by opening this up, and you hear that psst. That means the air is flowing through and you don't hear any leakage, so that means that the hose and the tank is working perfectly. So we go ahead and open it all the way up, and then do a quarter twist close, and this way we don't have a free flow of oxygen going through. Okay. Now, if we look at our pressure gauge here, we can see we have around 2,900 psi remaining, which is what you want to be at. You want to be anywhere between 29 to 3,300 psi. And now we want to make sure that our regulator's working, and it is. We don't hear anything else going through. Now we'll go ahead and put the gear on, and to do that, what you want to do is make sure that this is all loose. Now you'll go ahead, put your arm, one arm through, just like putting on a backpack. Other arm through. And take your thumbs through the D-rings, jump up, tighten them down. Make sure this guy's back in its place. Alright. Now, take your cummerbund, cross there, and zip your, or you buckle yourself in. Now, I want to make sure that this is all good to go. And you're all good to go to scuba dive. I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and I look forward to talking with you in the future. Have a great day.